What's up, buds? We're back again, still at Windrock. In the last video you saw my first impressions on the Mullet link.
Definitely feels better in the berms. Pretty sick.
Nice,
It definitely felt more snappy in the rear. Maiden voyage is going well.
But in this video, we're gonna find out what's actually fastest on the clock. So I'm gonna take my 29er, we're gonna go up and do the same section of trail or the same full trail. It's a dirt bike.
We're at Windrock.
When you're at Windrock, that's what you get. We're gonna do the same section of trail on a 29er. Probably do it a couple times just to give it some validity, I guess is the word. And then switch to the Mullet and then compare times. I don't know what's gonna be faster.
We need to point out that Blake is feeling major dusty today.
Yeah, I haven't been riding my bike a lot lately. Got hurt, was out for a couple months. It's winter, so I can't ride my Enduro. I'm coming straight to Windrock. It's pretty sketchy, so I can't guarantee the best consistency on the trail, but we'll find out. Alright, so I just did a couple laps on the 29er. I was having trouble finding a good track that had some variety in it between fast parts where you need to carry speed and some technical stuff where the Mullet should be better. But I finally found one and I felt good on that timed run. So now we're going to switch over to the Mullet and do another timed run on that same section of trail and see what the results are. Alright, buds, so I just now put the 27.5 on the back. This is my first time running it as a Mullet, and obviously if you're watching this you knew I did first impressions last week. And now I'm about to do time testing, so I'm gonna go run it a few times, try to get used to it a little bit before I do the time test on this one to compare it to the 29. So I'm gonna go get warmed up on this, see how it feels, and then we'll give the time test.
Definitely feels better in the berms.
Okay buds, I've just finished both timed runs on the Mullet and on the 29er. Unfortunately, I don't know yet which one is faster, and I'm not going to sit here on my phone to do it. So I'm going to take you over to my house, probably where I edit videos, and we're going to go over both runs and see which one was faster. I feel like the 27.5 was faster, the Mullet, but I don't know. They both felt good. The Mullet just felt a little bit better in some spots, and I think it was faster. So we'll find out. Well buds, there you go. What I thought I felt was true. I ended up being a little over 6 seconds faster on that section of trail on the Mullet setup, but I know what you guys are thinking. I only did one run on each, so that's not a fair comparison. And I agree, that's not fair, but that's all we had time to do that day. Unfortunately, we only went down for one day instead of a full weekend like we hoped for due to weather. So I could only do one run on each for this video. With that being said, I felt like effort-wise, both runs had the same amount of effort. I didn't feel like I was pushing any harder on the Mullet. I tried my best to keep them even, but obviously it's only one run, so there could have been some discrepancies there. Who knows? The only way to figure that out, to get more accurate with this, is to do more testing, which I plan on doing. But overall, I like the Mullet setup better. I have way more room out back. Steep places like Windrock, where I normally buzz my butt, usually a few times a day, I haven't had that problem yet with the Mullet. Feels better in the tight corners. Overall, I don't see a need to go back to a 29er. I don't think there's much of a benefit. So if you have an Enduro or any other bike that you're thinking about mulleting, I highly recommend it. For me, I'm gonna keep mine this way. I don't see any negatives to doing it at this moment. I was faster, I'm not buzzing my butt anymore, I'm having more fun, and the bike looks sick set up as a Mullet. Seeing the 29er out front The small wheel in the back looks really cool, and I'm stoked on it. I'm having fun. If you guys don't know, I mulleted my bike with the WRP mullet link. It allowed me to mullet the bike without changing much of the stock geometry, which is the biggest downside to mulleting a 29er bike. You drop the BB, makes it slacker, a bunch of things that don't really make it as ideal for enduro riding anymore. So this link allowed me to maintain very close to stock geometry but achieve the mullet. So if you don't know what that is and you want to learn more, or you want to buy it for yourself, check out the first link in the description and you can buy yourself a link. So to wrap up this video, I clearly was faster on the mullet. I like it better. Obviously I only did one test run on each. If you guys want me to do more testing on this to validate whether or not it is faster rather than just doing one run, let me know in the comments, and I'm sure we can do that sometime. If you've been on the fence about buying the link, once again, I highly recommend it. Thanks for following along on all this mullet series, and I hope you enjoyed it. And